Waiting for folks to come in. Waiting for folks to come in. Come on, y'all. Come on in. Come on in so we can get this meal started. Come on in so we can get this meal started. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Hello, hello, Aiden. How's it going? Happy Wednesday evening, I should say. Happy wonderful Wednesday. Today, as y'all can see the title, we are going to make salmon and tater salad. That's what we're going to make today. So, yeah, just waiting for some more folks to come on in. Everybody that's in, I really appreciate everyone that has chimed in. Thank you so much. Your girl's getting ready to get down with the get down in this kitchen today. So, first off, if you have not hit a likey like, make sure you hit a likey like. My favorite food, I don't know. I have a lot of foods that I like, Aiden. So, I don't know. What's yours? Yeah, I don't know. What would be my favorite food if I had to guess? Probably a salad. Probably a salad. I love salad. I really, really, really love salad. But anyway, y'all, so we have some people in here. So we are going to get sushi. Okay, sushi's nice. Sushi's nice. I've made it a couple times at home. Of course, it doesn't turn out the same way as it does when you're out there. But Costco has one, you know, that's comparable. So does Rayleigh's and Bel Air. Yeah. How about lobster? Lobster's good, Deborah. Lobster is good. It's very good. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you all have had a wonderful day. Once again, thank you all so much for chiming in on this live. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, whoever you are that has chimed in, I would not be able to do this because, you know, I wouldn't just be on here if it was no persons, right? So I thank each and every one of you. You all are such a blessing. And let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start with our potato salad. That's our first thing. So if you come on here and you really want to know how to make potato salad from Opal May, let me tell y'all how to make it. So simple, so easy. And then I'll show you guys some of the twist, or I have a twist. Hey, Carolyn, greetings, greetings, Miss Lady, greetings. I have a twist in my potato salad. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, you all, what I did was I took some russet potatoes, okay? So these are still hard. I just want to show you guys round about how you want your potatoes to look, okay? They don't have to be the same size because you have a lot. So they're not quintuplets, they're not septuplets, okay? You're gonna get different sizes, so to say, okay? So this is what you want. All right, we're gonna put this over here, slide that over here. Our potatoes are done. So this is the final look of our potatoes, okay? Now what I did before I came on camera was I wanted to make sure that everything was prepped and ready to go, okay? So that's why, all right? So with our potatoes, so what I did was I boiled them in some water. Of course, you wash them and you rinse them very well, okay? So you're gonna boil them in some water. When you boil them in the water, make sure you add a little bit of chicken broth or a little bit of Knorr's of the seasoning. Add that, gives your potatoes flavor, okay? So make sure you do that. You want to cook here, so turn your eye up high, about 7 or I'll say about, yeah, between 6 to 9 minutes. 9 might be a little too long. About 8 minutes usually is about good. It makes a perfect potato because you don't want your potatoes mashy. You get what I'm saying? Because when you make your potato salad, you're going to be whipping it up anyway, okay? So make sure that you only cook them a certain amount of time. So about 6 to 8 minutes, depending on your stove, okay? We also have eggs. I cook my eggs for about 15 minutes, all right? So we have our eggs. So let's go ahead. Hopefully you guys can see. If you cannot see, please comment and let me know because that matters. You guys really need to be able to see, all right? So we have our bowl. Okay, so actually before we make our potato salad, let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead, let me scoot this back. Before we make our potato salad, let's go ahead and get this salmon. We're gonna go ahead and season our salmon right now. We are going to have, what do we call it, like a pan-seared salmon or a blackened salmon maybe? Maybe that's more the word I would say. Picked up these steaks from Costco. All right, so what we're going to do is we have our black pepper, all right? Put a little pep in your step, all right? That's what you're going to do. Put a little pep in your step. I'm not a chef, y'all. I'm just I'm just a person that cooks homemade food at home, okay? So don't judge me if something ain't right or something's off or whatever it is, because I'm not a chef, okay? We cook it at home. We being authentic here. All right, so now that we have our pepper, we're going to add us a little bit of onion powder, okay? Because you got to have a little bit of onion powder, right? So we got onion powder. How you say powder? You say powder or powder? All right, so we got our onion powder. We got a little bit of garlic powder, all right? So go ahead. Feel free. The ancestors will tell you when to stop, okay? Your ancestor will tell you when to stop. Now, we know that garlic powder and onion powder, ain't no salt in it, y'all. So, honey, get busy with it, okay? We're going to take us a little bit of, and you know, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. It ain't seasoned if you ain't sneezing. That's exactly right, okay? So we got a little bit of Badia, okay? A little bit of complete, and we're going to bow. You know, we're going to bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow. Don't make it too salty now, because you make it too salty, you ain't going to be able to eat it, you know? I'd rather undersalt than oversalt. So when you're cooking, or when it gets finished, you can always, always, always add some salt, okay? So this is our salmon. All right, now we're going to have, we got some lemon pepper. We putting a little more pep in our step, okay? Just a little bit. All right, so just a little bit. Let me turn on my eye. Hold on, y'all. Because we're going to get our salmon cracking. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and open this because it act like it don't half want to come out. Okay? Lemon pepper is optional, you know. You can also do a brine. Not a brine. Like a good, take your sauces, your seasonings, and mix them all in a bowl. If you mix them all in a bowl and just rub it on top, turns out nice as well. But hey, this is video purposes. We are going to do this quickly, okay? All right, so our next thing is, I'm gonna turn this camera so you guys can see. We have our skillet over here, all right? And we have some olive oil. Okay, looks like a lot, but this hole on the top is very, very small, okay? All right, so I have my eye turned up pretty high. Maybe you guys can see because we want it to blacken. We also have our oven on 400. That's all you need now, 400, okay? Got a couple comments in there. You have some cake. Oh, gosh, y'all need to stop. Your favorite way to spend a lazy day. Oh, gosh. But, okay, so what was I saying? Oven, 400, all right? So while our eye is getting hot, we're going to wait till it sizzles a little bit. And you also want to, you know, I'm going to tell you what you want to do. You want to open your windows a little bit because sometimes, you know, the smoke, you know, it gets in your house a little bit. It also gets in your clothes. So when you get finished, go ahead and throw them clothes in the washer, okay? Because you don't want to go out to somewhere else and you're smelling like you done cooked food, all right? So make sure you do that for me, all right? So we got that. So we're going to put our salmon here. We put our salmon there, all right? And hi from Chicago. Hello, Allison. I'm in Cali, Chicago. Ooh, it is cold. Do I eat this every day? I don't eat it every day. I'm typically more of a salmon and salad. Fish is nice. I don't do too much fish, but I should. But salmon is definitely something that I really like. So I do cook salmon quite a bit, to be quite honest. Let me say that. Yeah, I don't do it every day, but I do cook it quite a bit, all right? So, Barry, you're from Maryland? Okay, I see y'all in here. We got people in the house. Shoot, we got Maryland, we got Chicago. Where my Cali folks at? Come on, y'all. Come on with it now. Where my Cali people at? I'm in Northern Cal. Where you at? All right, so now that is, we are waiting on our oil. We are going to start our potato salad, okay? Or tater salad. Oh, Northern Cal. Yes, yes, yes. Terry, you're from Washington. Hey, Washington, I see y'all in the building. What seasoning on top? What seasoning is on top of the fish? I put some complete, which is Badia. All right. Black pepper, because you know you got to have a little pep in your step. All right. And we got onion powder and garlic powder. All right. And we also have extra pep in our step with our lemon pep. All right. So that's what you have. That's what you have. Just something pretty basic. You don't need a lot on it. Do not over salt. Okay. Tater salad. Yeah, it's tater. That's right. That's right, Barry. It's tater salad. Okay, tater or tater. Okay, I like your kitchen. Hello from Alabama. Hey, Alabama. Okay. From Washington, I'm learning a lot. All right, Arlene, good. I'm glad that you're learning. Follow me, honey. I'm going to teach you how to cook, honey. I'll tell you that right now. And I cook some of the best food. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this down, all right? So, we have our bowl. Our grease is getting hot. Hold on, guys. So let's turn our fan on because we don't want our house smoking. And now that this grease done got a little hot, y'all can see, and it's over here smoking because I'm over here running my mouth. But what we're going to do is, and I think y'all can see pretty good. I really hope y'all can see pretty good. All right, so we got our salmon, right? You're going to put your meat side down because this grease is hot. So meat side down, and I turn my eye down. All right, so we got 4 pieces. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this off here so y'all can see what I am doing. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn it around. All right. So we got 4 pieces here. We got 4. You say 4 or you say 4. All right. So there's our 4 pieces. It's 5:27 right now, okay? Well, my clock's like 10 minutes off. So say 5:27, right? We're going to let that cook about 4 minutes. All right, just 4. That's all you need. All right, and let's kind of go back over here. Wipe my hands off from the salmon. Hold on, guys. Let me put this back on the. Okay, so it's 4. Okay, Barry, that's what I'm talking about. It's 4. It ain't 4. What is tonight's salmon was in season during April. Oh, I thought salmon was in season during April. Exactly. You know, I got this from Costco, honey. Ain't no telling. Okay, is that Joy Mitchell? Okay, you from Texas? Hey, hey, hey. Lemon juice on top of fish. Now that's a nice mix. But this is lemon pepper. Yeah, that's nice. All we want is a little bit. Hey, DC in the building. Yeah. Okay, so it's just a little bit. It's not a lot, you know. Not a lot. Not a lot. Oh, you was born in DC. Okay, I was born in Iowa. I'm from the Midwest. All right. So now that we've got that cooking for 4 minutes, we are going to take our bowl for our tater salad, baby. So we got some mayonnaise. We got Hellmann's. Let me see. Hold on. What we got here? What we got? We got Best Foods. I'm sorry, but I squeeze it out in there. Okay, so we're gonna put our mayonnaise in here. Y'all see we got our mayonnaise. Now let me tell y'all what I do. Thank you all that's in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please do not forget to hit a likey like because your girl is trying to grow her channel. So I appreciate everybody that stops what they're doing right quick and go ahead and hit that likey like. If you ever come to Alaska, you can ride my bus for free. I'm a bus operator. All right, Alvin. Okay. I have a friend that lives in a really good friend, and my godson lives there. So I do plan to take a trip. Anyway, so we have olives. We have green olives. This is different now. This girl is different. I don't cook. I mean, some of my stuff is like other people, but, you know, I always add a little twist because I really believe that cooking is an art, and when you're in your kitchen, it's therapeutic, so you are creating, so you have fun, okay? Have fun. All right. So we have green olives. We have dill, relish, sweet relish, okay? Now, I have a question for you. Who said it's 4? Joy said it's 4. Okay, y'all really need to put your glasses on. Oh, I do. Hold on. I do. this, but that's crazy. I don't even realize I be squinting. Obviously, I do. Thank you, Alvin. Thank you. I really need to put them on. I got them on. Okay. So, man, that's so better. I'm just recently starting to wear glasses, so got to get used to them. But anyway, so we are going to add our. So, oh, that was my question. You like sweet? What time is it? All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. So we're gonna take our salmon off of here because this is telling me, hopefully I can turn it with one hand. We'll see. Uh-oh, let's see, y'all. Look at that. That is beautiful. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I am so sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I cannot turn it with that one hand. I just couldn't do it. I need to bring mine. Okay, so now let me show you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is what we have. See that? Was it is it Bureau? Time and effort is way the best delicious food. Yes. Okay. So y'all see that? Our oven is on 400, all right? That salmon is looking good already. It's nice and blackened. Remember, do not over season, all right? So what we're gonna do is take our salmon and throw it in the oven, all right? For another 4 minutes, all right? And then we're gonna do our potato salad. This salmon is so easy. Now, what you can do, you can add bell peppers, you can add onions, you can cut them up big, and you can put them on top, which is nice as well. But once again, y'all, for video purposes, I'm not trying to like drag this out. Best looking salmon I ever seen. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate you. Use a fork to turn onto the spatula. But that salmon is thick, so if I go to turn it, it's like it doesn't work. I gotta do a spatula. But yeah, okay, y'all. So Helen Arnett said hi. Hello, Helen. Thank you for joining. If you just joined and you have not hit a likey like, y'all make sure you hit a likey like. It's the likes, it's the likes, it's the likes for me. Okay, so now that we got our salmon, it is 33 after on here. So we're gonna do 7 after, 37 after. All right. Okay, y'all. So I'm trying to keep up with your comments as well while I'm cooking. I really appreciate you all. When I go on live, hi Gigi, hi Kathy. I love the brown on the salmon. Thank you, Miss Joy. I appreciate it. Gigi said, what you making? We making salmon and Tay-TA salad, okay? Salmon and Tay-TA salad. Thank you. All right, so remember, we have our mayonnaise, all right? So we're gonna take our mayonnaise. We also have, let's see if I can get a little closer. Something you always lose. Okay, and then we have our eggs. Let's take our spoon out. All right. We have eggs. So you need eggs for your potato salad. Just take your fork like that, like so. All right. Get our other ones. This is only 2 eggs. And remember, I boiled them for about 15 minutes, all right? And it's 2 russet potatoes. I'm not making, you know, a lot of food. Let me wash my hands, y'all. All right, so we got our mayonnaise and our eggs. All right, so with that said, we're going to add us some celery. Yes, When the ancestors tell you to stop, let me tell you something. That's when you stop, all right? So the ancestors, there we go. They told me to go on and stop. All right, we also have onions. Now, some people don't like onions in their potato salad. We just gonna put a little bit in there, okay? Or we gonna go into the ancestors tell me to stop. And the ancestors told me to stop already, all right? And then we got some green bell peppers. Now see that? We got the green bell peppers, honey. All right, remember, the ancestors are gonna tell me to stop, or y'all gonna tell me to stop. Is it the ancestors or y'all? I'm gonna listen to my ancestors because I know they know what they was doing, all right? All right, so we put all of the bell peppers in there because the ancestors told me to put all of them, all right? Now, what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna mix it up now. Y'all see that? We gotta watch this clock too. Make sure it says 35. We got 2 more minutes for that salmon. And we're gonna take it out. If you have not hit a like, make sure you hit a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's here. Y'all see that? This is something like your grandma made. I know what I'm doing, okay? Let me get one more thing. Hold on, guys. One more thing. Hold on. All right. Bam! We got some sour cream, baby. Tater salad. That's right, baby. Tater salad. Somebody said potato salad. Maria. We making tater salad, honey. Okay, so we got some sour cream. Now, this is another twist, all right? I don't like sweet potato salad. I know some people like it sweet. I don't like my potato salad sweet. I just don't. But to each his own, okay? So now we're going to take our sour cream, all right? And we're going to do a nice heaping, matter of fact, do a little more. A nice heaping drop in there. That's it. All right? And we're going to mix that sour cream up. Baby, and it is sour creaming. Do you hear me? It is mayonnaise. One more thing I forgot. Hang tight, guys. All right, let's take this salmon out. Hold on, because we at our 4 minutes. So that's a total of 8 minutes. A total of 8 minutes here. Let's take our salmon out. Oh, baby, look at that salmon. Oh, my goodness. Don't play with me. Don't play. I'm not to be played with. Baby, let me show y'all Opal May's good looking salmon that look like something you can get at a restaurant. Okay. Oh yeah, mustard. Exactly. Add a shot. Yeah. I have forgot. Everyone, I forgot. Tart is definitely necessary. And I usually have everything set now. And so sometimes, you know, you forget stuff. Y'all ready to see the salmon? Yeah. You're ready to see the salmon though. Check it out. Bam! Look at that. Look at this salmon. Baby, it look like you at a restaurant over here tonight, because I'm not playing no games with y'all and nobody else. Because something this girl can do is she can cook. Look how it did. Remember, it was 4 minutes on the stove and 4 minutes on top. Now, you make sure that you cook your salmon with the skin. Cook it with the skin on the bottom, okay? And then, without the skin on the bottom. As soon as you put it in there, because you want to brown that side nice. And then 4 minutes later, you are going to turn it over to the skin side and you throw it in the oven. Okay, another 4 minutes. Now, it depends on how you like your salmon. I'm going to tell y'all. Hold on one second. And we still got this is all our stuff for potato salad. Let's get back to that. Okay, now, no sound. I did hit mute. I've mute. Okay, I'm gonna log off and come back on. So I'm gonna jump off and come back on. Hang tight, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna come back on. Hold on.